Ladies and gentlemen, I have the greatest honor to present Cool Runnings, and of course we are all Cool Runnings, right? The Dutch national forward team for the World Championship this year. Welcome and thank you for taking a little bit time, honoring us with your time.
Even the first member with Cool Runnings, which is going to be Mike, he's going to join us at the World Championship as our team coach. So Mike, that's the big, he's the big Negro, Afro Dutch guy or something. No, in the Netherlands. Yeah.
You are at the end of your training camp. It's the last day, right? How was your training? Yours. Let's start with you.
Well, it started off a bit rusty, but better than the last few years we did. So we came prepared, more than usual. And well, except for yesterday, I think we hit it off quite nicely. Yeah.
How many jumps and did you do in what time period?
We were here for 8 days with 7 days of jumping and 74 jumps in total.
And compared to the previous camps that we have had the pleasure here to have you visit, things are different this year. You are training for the World Championship of Formation Skydiving this year. How does it feel? Does it change anything, like the mindset, and what is the change for you?
Beside of the World Championship, we also ended the second year for us in the AAA. So we have more experience in the AAA. We trained before we came to D-Land a bit more on the AAA blocks, the mental thing, and yeah, most of the time that worked out properly, and some of the time it didn't. So yesterday, as mentioned before, was not our best day. A lot of brain locks and mental things, but yeah, we find out that we prepared much better than last year.
In other words, you're taking it more serious. You're a serious forward team now. Everything is cool about Cool Runnings. I mean, really, the story is amazing. Tom, this is the original lineup still, is it?
Well, there was a small change after 1 or 2 seasons. René took place in our team, and that was a good addition.
If there is a valve on the structure, please check in a manifest. Any valve on
closer.
Yep. But it is so. What I mean with cool, I mean what I find so cool is original lineup. Yes, 3 members only, but it really began from scratch, from the rookie class into the A class, into the AA class. Never really with the idea of being the national team and going to a World Championship, probably. Or did you ever think about this when you started Cool Runnings? Yes.
I think we dreamt about it, but it came as a surprise to us last year as well, and well, we're quite happy about it, and it's going to be a good fun year. So, in fact, even the first member with Cool Runnings, which is going to be Mike, he's going to join us at the World Championship as our team coach. So Mike, that's the big, he's the big Negro, Afro Dutch guy or something. No, in the Netherlands. Yeah. But he's in the Netherlands. That's quite fine. No, but he's going to be our team captain or team coach somewhere around the world meet. Team manager, oh yeah, team manager, that is. He's going to be our team manager at the World Championship. So that all the lot's going to be together then, and that's nice, really nice.
It's fantastic. I mean, it puts even more into the whole thing. It's so much fun to watch the development, and and where you are. It's yeah. What can you say? It really reminds now on the original Cool Runnings story that everybody probably knows. We were bringing Cool Runnings now, the skydiving team, into the scenery. But how does it feel like this now? How long have you been with the team?
From the beginning. Yes, and it feels very Olympic. It feels very Olympic, yeah.
You are Olympic
All right,
athletes.
Coach.
Solly Williams has done the right thing in the meantime. He has filled up this picture here, which is very, yeah. And it used to be very important, you know, for the cool party idea team that it was in the beginning. You know, that was what Cool Runnings was standing for by then. It was all just about fun and, you know, and having a good time and all that. Now we are national team going to the World Championship. You hired the most serious Schleifer on the planet to get you to up to speed and performance. Sorry, how do you deal with that now?
I'm gonna have to put my sunglasses on here. It's really bright out here. Yeah, no, I think we've all been through a little bit of that in our skydiving experience. I remember when I didn't really know there was a sport in skydiving, and it was just the good camaraderie of the people around the clubhouse after making your first jump that kept me in the sport. But I think we all go through a stage where eventually you want a little bit more out of it, and eventually you want more points on the board. And these guys started off as a good vibes team. They still are very much a good vibes team. But it's nice to watch their progression over the last 3-4 years. And so they're the true weekend warriors, and on their way to a world meet, and still keeping a lot of good vibes and fun along the way. You know, it's not always that easy for the top tier teams to have as much fun as these guys are having, but certainly a nice thing for the sport.
Now the dangerous part is now you have been at this point in time. You threw away the rest of your life. I've been there, so now here is Cool Runnings have turned from an amateur team, whatever you call it, into a national team. And how do you do it? How do you finance it? What's the situation? Are you going to change, becoming full-time? Who is the financial manager? Who can Tom.
Financial plan. Yeah. Who do you need to know? Yeah, well, family and friends. Family and friends have sponsored a lot of money. We put up a program, 100 people sponsoring a jump, and we got a long way with that. In fact, most of our training jumps here in D-Land are paid for by family and friends, so we're very grateful for their support. Thanks, Mom.
And that is enough. I mean, you're not. There's no sponsorship or anything like this, and it's in Europe the same as probably everywhere. And
Several small ones, I get, yeah.
okay, all right. What's the goal for the World Championship this year?
We have one big goal, and that's beat the last national Dutch team in their score. So, and that's going to be Whoops. They performed quite well, but they never performed at their top at a meet, any meet. So we think we have a chance of beating them at a world meet, but it's going to be a challenge. But it's going to be a nice challenge to try to.
We're gonna make Hayabusa sweat.
Yeah.
And is Whoops actually still around, or are they they're done? Or will you see them at the national championships?
No, Whoops is done. Two of the guys left the team, and the other two are now in the national 8-way.
Oh yeah, I remember we reported that actually. Okay, so goal is to beat Whoops scores at the World Championship, and you know, with a what was the score? The average score?
The score was about 13.5. So.
Okay. Well, good luck with that. Solly, you're going to be in Poseidov anyway, right, with the Golden Knights and with Cool Runnings. So we will see you all there.
Warriors.
And the VAF Warriors. So you have your hands full there. We all see you there again. Thank you very much. Good luck, Cool Runnings, and keep it going. We are all Cool Runnings. Cheers.